What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Divij podcast. This is episode 31. We've had some pretty cool guests, actually, which I'm been very excited for. You know, Swag Boy Q, Lexi Pantera, fucking Dwarf Mamba. But I gotta say, man, today's guest is someone that is very special to me because he's actually kind of the reason I'm in the fucking entire social media space, and my entire business really started like from our initial kind of like just interactions and kind of like hustle. But before we get into it, this podcast is sponsored by Mellow, the best melatonin on the planet. Use code DEN, DEN, for 20% off. It's pesticide free, drug free, vegan. Tastes great. Tastes like lavender and grape extract. And it puts you to bed like a baby. So use code DEN, DEN, 20% off for 20% off your order at keepmellow.com. And thanks again to Mellow for sponsoring this video. But yo, we got Hooman Nouri, man. What's up?
What's up?
Welcome to the pod, bro.
Good to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. So, I feel like I didn't do you justice in the intro, but fucking over 10 million subscribers on YouTube, the OG prankster, fucking like, you're really the founder of YouTube. Like, you're the soldier boy of YouTube, if that makes sense.
I started pranks and YouTube because I used to watch Vitaly when I was in high school. Yeah, so I was inspired by Vitaly. But now my channel is bigger than his.
Yeah.
I think he's got 10.1 million subscribers. I got 10.5.
Crazy.
But I can't take full credit for being the OG because Vitaly was the OG, and then he kind of had his own thing happen to him and got busy with other stuff. But yeah, there was like three different generations of pranksters. First generation was like Vitaly, FouseyTube, Roman Atwood. Those guys were when they started out pranks. No prank had been done before. Sure. So you did a throwing a bottle across a room prank, it would get 40 million views because no one had seen a prank on YouTube before. Sure. And second generation, when I started, it was still not super saturated. So we still had some. We had the opportunity to come up with some new unique ideas and go viral. Yeah. But then now, I mean, after 7 years of the prank genre existing on YouTube, any prank you can possibly think of has been done. Sure, it's all been executed. Yeah, so crazy. Third generation, fourth generation of YouTube pranksters, they're kind of struggling now because we've already done it all.
It's kind of crazy, man, and that's kind of what I want to get into. Like, the YouTube space now is very competitive, man, and like you've been doing this for how long? When did you start YouTube?
I started YouTube in 2014.
Wow. Yeah. Is this like when Gary Vee was starting with or he probably started
Gary, I'm not sure when he started, but I think Gary blew up from what I remember
around
in like
time.
18, 17. He like went super viral. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. Well, I guess before we get into the convo, like for those of you guys who don't know, well, actually give a little intro. Like how did you start? Like what made you start on YouTube? Like,
well, let's give an intro of how we met.
Okay, let's do that.
I was on a date with this chick, right? No, I don't remember her name.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you. But a really cool chick. This is like late 2018, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, late 2018, maybe early 2019. And what was I doing there? We showed up to his place, and I think she knew your friend. Is that what it was?
Something. I don't know who you're talking about.
Jasmine, the Asian. Oh, Jasmine. It was the Asian
Jasmine.
Chick. Yeah.
Yeah. I know Jasmine.
You still know her?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know about her. No comment.
Yeah, I think I showed up with her to meet her friends, and then you ended up being there, and I talked to you.
Yeah.
And then you were doing real estate, I think,
real
at the time,
estate,
mostly.
Yeah.
And then I said, yo, you want to make, you're a hustler, you want to make money.
Yeah.
I make a lot of social media videos, but
crazy.
But not enough brand deals come in for how many videos we're putting out. Sure. So what if we had a thing where you would be my full-time manager, get all these brand deals, and we would split the profits. So we did it for a little bit. Yeah. Then I stopped making videos as much, and then it made sense for you to expand your roster. Right. So you started to just pick up way more people. My heart broke a little bit, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
The way that I remember the story was, I don't remember where we met, but I remember that you were looking for a manager, and you posted an Instagram story like, yo, looking for a manager. And I knew about you because I'd obviously watched your videos a lot. And at the time I was working in real estate, and I was like, I don't want to fucking sell houses. Like, I haven't even bought a house. How am I going to sell someone else's house? And so I messaged you. We didn't really know each other. And I was like, yo, like, I'll do it. Like, I'll fucking manage you. So I think I was like your unofficial manager for maybe like a month or something. Like, yeah. But
I gave you an email too. I gave you management at HoomanTV.com.
I know, that's crazy.
Good days, man.
Good fucking days, dude. But yeah, I mean, that, like, you really did start kind of my career in a sense, like, and it, yeah, forever will be grateful. But yeah, dude, it's been a ride, but it's not about me. This is about you. So I want to know, like, if you can share like your earlier story, like how you got started with YouTube and like how that happened.
So I moved to America in 07 from Iran. I'm Persian, and moved here. It was 3 months before high school, so I was here for 3 months during the summer, and then here I am in high school in America. I don't speak a word of English. I don't know how to dress up properly.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the music culture here, anything. I don't even know how to talk to another human being in public. What's okay to do, what's not okay to do. So by the time I learned how to speak the language and get semi-used to the culture, it was already time to graduate.
Sure.
You know, all my friends are going to these fancy colleges. They got scholarships for sports, or they got good jobs, or they're almost about to be a manager at or something. They had something going on for themselves. And I'm out here super skinny, no friends, family's very poor, so we didn't have money where I could just take it and start a business or whatever. I hated school. I absolutely hated school.
Yeah.
I barely finished high school.
Really?
I went to a continuation school because I got expelled from my main high school for just doing absolutely horrible.
What'd you do? Oh, just bad grades?
Bad grades, and I got into trouble for some other stuff as well. But after high school, all my close friends are, like I said, either going to school, like fancy schools, or they have really good jobs. And here I am after high school playing video games, absolutely clueless. So I was like, all right, I'm going to stop and I'm going to do the closest thing to what I think will be the right choice, which is work, because it was definitely not school. I tried community college after high school twice.
Wow.
One was I lasted a week before I got up on a Friday, and I remember just looking around me in class and just thinking, F this, I'm out. Just got up, walked out, never came back.
Crazy.
I think I still owe money to that school for something, like $40 or something.
You better check on that. Hopefully the debt hasn't
I had
$10,000,
$100,000. Then I tried school another time, finished the whole semester with like C's and D's, just absolutely hated it. So that wasn't going to be it. So I started to work at jobs. I worked at 2 different gyms. Went from working front desk, no commission, to slowly worked my way up to commission, sales.
It's like 24-hour fitness or something?
My first job was 24-hour fitness. I was doing front desk.
Wow.
And then second job was L.A Fitness, where I was doing sales. That was my last ever job. I had smaller jobs in between too. I worked at restaurants. I was a busboy.
Yeah.
I had small things here and there as well. But my last job was L.A Fitness, where I really, really hustled. I kid you not. I remember a month before I quit, I had worked 14 days in a row. So long story short, we were opening a brand new gym. So it was a gym being built a month or so away from being opened.
Got it.
So they had picked all the best membership counselors, all the sales guys from all the gyms, and brought them all to this one gym and put them in a little homemade cubicle outside the building, like in a little wooden room, to just have a sign saying, we're opening soon, come by your membership. So when the gym's open, we would already have some new members already ready to go in. So there was a lot of money, and they wanted the best guys there. So for 14 days, I was supposed to come, open the doors at 8 a.m., and then close the doors, I think at like 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. or something. And we were supposed to have, shifts in a way where I wasn't working over like the legal amount and employer could allow an employee to work. Right? Before I fall dead and sue the company. But we were all making so much money where my manager didn't care if I stay extra. So I would come, open the doors at 8 a.m., but instead of going home at 5 or 6 when my shift's over, I would stay and make sure I close. And my manager thought I would close the door at 8 p.m., but I would stay till like midnight or 1 a.m. because there was a mother's market. And all the Newport Beach, all the wealthy people would go there at midnight, do their shopping, and they would walk by my booth, and I would say, hey, have you signed up yet? Wow. So for 14 days, I did this, 8 a.m. to midnight, go home, and I'm 20 years old. I'm making $500 a day, $1,000 a day.
Which is great.
Really good.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But after 14 days, I remember coming to work on day 14. It was a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I got to work late because I was struggling that morning. And when I got to work, I couldn't log in because I had forgot my login and password.
Yeah.
My brain was just not working. I was very slow. I felt sick.
Yeah.
Felt cold. So my manager said, "Yo, you're probably gonna pass out.
Chill
Go
out."
home."
Yeah, yeah.
Went home and I realized I'm destroying my own body and
Slugging away.
yeah, I'm spending my youth building this empire for somebody else, right? It's me working that hard. Yeah, I made some quick cash, but I made a very small percentage of the entire deal that the gym got and the owner got. Right.
So you might have made 500 to 100 or 1,000 a day, but they're making like way more.
So that's when I realized, all right, there's something wrong here. I'm working very hard. I'm not playing video games. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not dating. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going home to sleep for a little bit and come to work.
Back, yeah.
But it doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I'm gonna become successful one day by doing this level of work.
Yeah.
So then I wanted to start a new business, and I used to always watch YouTube. I used to watch Vitality when I was in high school and Onage pranks and watch these guys make their little prank videos. One day I saw a video of Vitality talk about how much money he makes, or he bought a new Jaguar or something.
Yeah.
And I'd seen his previous videos of him talking about how he came to America recently, how his dad was abusive. So there was a lot of similarities between us. So I was like, so this guy came here not too long ago, struggled, but now he made it through YouTube? Wait a minute, how does that work? So I dug deep and I realized pretty much anybody can start a YouTube channel.
Facts.
But then at the same time, I was poor, didn't have a camera, didn't have the skills. I wasn't funny. I'm still not that funny. I just work really hard to make myself seem funny, you know? But I just remember it was like a nice, like, here's finally an opportunity for me to go from where I am to where I dream about being, you know? And then I tested it out with one video, posted it, then the second video, and I saw the views go up.
And what were the videos that you were doing initially?
The first ever video was called a salt shaker prank. Have you heard of it before?
No, I haven't
So
seen
here, put your drink down.
Okay.
Imagine there's a salt shaker there and a pepper shaker.
Yeah.
Pick salt or pepper, pick up the salt shaker and put some in your mouth and tell me if you could taste it.
What?
So just pick it up. Pick up the salt shaker. No, just imaginary salt shaker.
I'm not doing it. I know exactly. I know where this is going. Fine.
You got your view. There you go. So that was my first video. I did it at UCI.
That's hilarious.
I did it at UCI. You got these extremely smart UCI students, very smart.
Geniuses.
But they were too dumb to realize what they were doing. So they're here. I had one guy, this Asian dude, did it with one hand first, and he wouldn't get it. So me and the videographer are just dying laughing. And I'm like, okay, you don't taste the salt? Now try both at the same time. Do salt and pepper. So this guy just standing there and doing
just sitting in the library.
I was having so much fun. And each video I would post would get a little more views. Actually, a couple of months ago, I was looking at my bank statements for my old bank. Yeah. And I was looking at how much I was getting paid. It was like $100 every 2 weeks. But each paycheck every 2 weeks would go up by like $20.
A little bit.
So it was scalable.
Gradual progression. You know, for sure.
It was scalable, and I was growing my own thing. Yeah, it was slow, but it felt nice.
And you were enjoying the process too, because it was fun. It was hilarious. Yeah,
man. In high school, I was a nobody. You know, I got no attention. I wasn't cool.
Right.
Nobody cared about me. But now with these videos out, I'm getting these Facebook messages from these high school girls I never talked to, and they're like, "Oh my God, I love your videos. Right. Let's hang out sometime." I'm like, all right.
Crazy.
Know? So I loved it, and it took me. So I started in 2014, but I didn't really blow up till 2016 when I did my shampoo pranks.
So you did it for 2 years pretty consistently until you.
I did it for 2 years where I went to bed and I woke up and I sat with a cereal bowl and I watched how to grow on YouTube videos, and it was my life.
So you became obsessed with it.
Absolutely. I didn't do anything. I have no memories of me doing anything else but this. There was no vacations. There was nothing.
Crazy.
Just how do I figure out how to get these YouTube viewers for this genre of pranks to stop watching these 3 top leaders, Vitaly, Roman Atwood, and FuziTube, and watch me instead.
Yeah.
What do the viewers need to see to watch me over these guys I've been watching for 3 years who make very good videos?
Yeah.
And that took a long time. So it took 2 years to figure that out. And in 2016, I did my shampoo pranks. I just checked the other day. one of the videos on Facebook has 325 million views on a single upload. On my YouTube, the same one has 200 million views on a single video. It's just, it's crazy.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, that's a large chunk of the entire population of the world has seen that.
I've done the shampoo pranks 19 times. I think in total, altogether,
billion.
They got like 5-6 billion views. I think the entire planet's like 11 billion people. So
it's less. It's like 7 or 8.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So I guess the entire planet's apparently seen my
video.
shampoo.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And we went to where did we go? We went to the NASCAR thing, and like literally remember that?
Yeah.
For Austin, to go see Austin Dillon, and everybody was coming up to you, bro. Like every single person, like dads were coming up, like, yo, my kid loves you, like, and to see that, bro, like for me, that was like my first time being close to like a celebrity, right? And like you really inspired me, bro, like for real. But we're gonna have to do a part 2 because we're short on time. But so you started doing the Gold Digger pranks next, right? Was that the next step after the shampoo pranks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. After the shampoo, the shampoo pranks never died down. They never died down for me to desperately need to find a new video series. I kind of just wanted to scale my content some more into different different ideas. So while the shampoo pranks were getting millions of views, I wanted to make more other videos, but my fans only wanted to see shampoo pranks.
Yeah.
So at some point, I think I did like 5 videos back to back, just shampoo pranks.
Crazy.
I'm just driving to Venice Beach and just shampooing people for 6 hours. Come back.
It's hilarious. Please watch this. If you guys haven't seen these videos, please just Google shampoo prank. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Like,
so
awesome.
shampoo prank. So actually, at the beginning, I did a bunch of random videos. I had no viral series.
Yeah.
Then it was my first viral one was my bathroom pranks between 2014 and 16. They were getting some
Nutella?
views. Yeah, so I would go into public bathrooms and use the toilet, and then if as people are walking by, I would say, "Hey, excuse me, could I have some toilet paper? There's none in my stall." And they would reach over with some toilet paper in their hand. I would grab it and wipe some Nutella, or we did different parts. But that was my first one. Then it was shampoo pranks. Then it was the Gold Digger pranks. Then it was the Uber pranks, where I would pick up Uber passengers in a Lamborghini or a Ferrari and take them for a ride.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's incredible, man. So you've been doing YouTube now for almost 8 years?
7 years.
And you've
2014.
And you've passed 10 million subs. Like, I'm sure it's like you've achieved the holy grail of YouTube, right? So like, where does that leave you now? Like, I'm sure all the brand deals. I see you've been doing a lot of stuff with Bang Energy. Where do you feel like it's going next for you, from this YouTube space?
I'm about ready for the next chapter, to be honest. When I was growing up in high school, after high school, I craved what other people had in my high school, which is, having money, and having fun, interacting with people, being respected for being a good athlete, for being good looking, for being muscular, whatever it was. I never got attention for any reason from anybody. So after high school, there was a bit of a void in me that wanted to be respected for something, wanted to be really good at something.
For sure.
Wanted to have money and buy things I wanted and experience cool things.
Yeah.
So so unfortunately, sad to say, I didn't start social media because I was Jim Carrey, where when I was 4 years old, I would tap dance in front of my parents, trying to make them laugh, and I wanted to be a comedian.
Right. I
did it because I saw an opportunity in business, and I did it. So it was never like a deep passion of mine to do social media or to do these things.
Got it.
Because of that, now that I've achieved what I at the moment wanted 7 years ago, there's not much else left for me in this world of social media that I still want to unlock. I've unlocked it all.
For sure.
I wanted to have a successful YouTube channel with a lot of subscribers.
Yeah. My
first goal was like 100,000. Hit it, not that big of a deal. Then it was 1 million. Hit it, not that big of a deal. 5 million. Okay, cool. But then, because a lot of people still have 5 million.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But very few have 10 million and have that YouTube flag for 10 million.
It's crazy.
So my ultimate goal was to get that 10 million subscriber flag. It's like if you're a bodybuilder, you want to win Mr.
Olympia. Yeah.
So I wanted it. And the second I got it, you know what I felt? Nothing.
Empty.
Couldn't give less shits.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I got it on Instagram. it's all shiny in the sun. Showed it to my friends. Oh my God, so cool. But deep inside, it didn't feel that special, and
yeah.
And that's when I realized, like, the same, whether you want to call it entrepreneur or hungry self or whatever, that wanted me to start this new thing and work really hard and achieve these 1, 2, 3, 5 goals, right? Is now ready for the next
chapter.
They say like it's like a bit of a disease for an entrepreneur, because the end goal is a moving target. It's like we can go deep in talking about it and happiness and stuff, but you say to yourself, all right, if I'm rich enough to buy a nice new car and an apartment, I'll be so happy. But then that's a bad way to think about it, because you'll get there and you won't be happy, because then you'll say, if I buy a Ferrari and a house, I'll be happy. Then you get there and you're still not happy.
You're not there. You're not. Yeah.
So for me, it's a bit of that, plus just me being ready for the next chapter, where I get to work really hard to grow something new from zero as a student, trial and error, and then achieve my goals with it. I got some ideas, but I'm as we speak, I'm literally in the transition from being a social media influencer to whatever's next, and I'm excited for it, because I'm only 28.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm only 28. Wow. What do you think I was?
I thought you were like 33.
What?
30? Yeah.
I don't look that old.
You're what, 93?
93. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm 20. I'm 28, bro.
Sheesh.
What are you? 27?
I'm 25.
25.
96.
Bro,
yeah,
you're gonna blink and you're gonna be 28.
I'm scared.
I remember when I was 25. And when you're 24, you feel like a kid, because you're a bit before 25.
Yeah.
When you're 25, you're a little bit like, oh shit.
Yeah.
By 26, 27, you're closer to
30.
25.
Oh,
so you're still okay. But the second you hit 28, you're not in your 20s anymore. You're almost 30.
You're almost 30.
So everything changes very quickly.
Sure.
For me, this year, I grew more this year.
Yeah.
I went through more shit and grew more this year in being 28 than I did from 20 to 28.
Really?
Everything changed. But when I was younger, I wanted money and nice car and this and that. 28, I could care less about my shoes and what car I have. It's just about, why am I here in this world?
Purpose.
What am I supposed to do? What am I gonna do for the next 6 years of my life?
Well said, bro.
What's gonna be the key to my happiness if what I've done so far hasn't fully been it?
Yeah. Man, I wish we could keep going. I know we got to wrap it, but we got to do a part 2 for sure. But just to wrap,
do we wear the same outfits for
yeah, we'll just do the same outfits.
change outfits.
No, we'll come back in fucking clown suits. Doesn't matter.
Right.
But no, just to wrap, bro. Like, because what you're saying is so. Since we've like last talked, my whole like purpose has shifted from, because I was always like money. Like, I just want to become a millionaire, go on this reality show, get the watches, get the cars. Did all that, right? Became a millionaire this year, and now I'm like, who cares? Like, there's flexing with your cars and your watches and your shit and this and that. Like, it doesn't bring you fucking happiness. Like, you go to sleep alone, and like, if you're not sure why you're waking up the next morning, because it's not about the cars. Like, if you don't have that purpose, bro, like, that is fucking scary. So I want to talk about mental health and stuff next time you come on, but we gotta wrap it. We'll end on a positive note next time for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. Actually, no, we don't have to do an intro. We'll do the outro. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button, turn post notifications on. If you guys don't follow Hooman, make sure you guys go follow him on all platforms. We'll do a part 2. I don't know how we'll drop this.
I'm excited. We're getting warmed up. I feel like we're going to go very deep in part 2, and I'm ready for it. Whatever we got to do to inspire whoever is watching this video. Because I was inspired by watching somebody else's video, and here I am 7 years later. So maybe someone's watching this now, and in 7 years we'll be in this chair.
Crazy. Yeah. Peace.